Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Green. 11 feet away. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. He's got 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's the pass to Kay. Here's Mills. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline from the top of the key. For Australia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Dishes it to Mills. For the lead. Drills it from outside. Mills has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And there's one of the sharpest weapons in Mills' arsenal, specifically because of how fast his release is.
The shot, no good. Here's Australia. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. The dish to Green. Passes it to Exum. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Mills can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Clarkson. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. From the arc. Rebounded by Clarkson. He gets 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Ramos. 10 points for him. And the layup falls. Ramos has got 12 points in the game.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Australia. They lead by 1. Green taking his time here. And here's Mills for 3. And another miss by Australia.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A leaner. That one off the back iron and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Being an ugly 27% since halftime. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ramos can't hit. Australia leading by 3. Floats one. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Australia will keep it. Australia making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. On defense, the home team. Yep, it counts.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Perez. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Australia?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. That they are really piling up the steals in this one.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. Australia leading by 4. Makes it off the glass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
32% overall right now, not one of their better showings.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Australia on D. Pass to ABC. Clarkson on the wing. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3.
You got it. Come on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First one falls for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Clarkson. Good on both. And here's Australia now. 4-point game. Kicks it to Daniels. Bucket is good. And 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. The pass to Aguilar. To the wing on the left. Passes to Perez. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. And that one is off. Great D that time from Green. Down low. And Australia tacks on 2 more.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Thompson against Green. With some arc. That one's good. And the Australia lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Thompson. And Australia is shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Pass to Green. Driving in, and it's Green with the jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's ABC. He's off from 17 feet.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Thompson. Matisse Thybulls checked in for Australia. And he makes both free throws. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Australia. And guys, he said it is a broken leg. So you can imagine how much pain he's in right now. He's definitely going to be sitting the rest of this one out and potentially a significantly longer time before he'll be back on the court. Kevin, really, really bad news tonight.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Here's Perez. The putback. It's good on the putback. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The three. Unable to get that one. And terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%. Driving inside. Good work there as it goes. Australia leading by 6. 1:44 left in the third quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Six feet out. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing, so both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Out left to the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Australia leading by 5. And here's Daniels. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Kay. Not going to go that time. Being about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Ramos. Takes the 13-footer. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 13.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Now the pass to Kay. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Daniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Now Daniels. From deep three-point range. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Australia on top, up by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Mills. It's deflected. And for Australia. Exum is out there with Mills. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Kay at the 5, roaming the paint. They get a hand on it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both. Being just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Ramos. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Australia leading by 3. Now here's Mills. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. It doesn't go for him. Ingles against Clarkson. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Not just a score. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Here's Exum. He can't hit that time. Exum's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. Clarkson, and he slams it one-handed.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Timeout called Australia.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Josh Green's checked in for Joe Ingles. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, look guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Passes it to Ramos. Clock at 6. Clarkson right side. From deep. And they get it back. Fades away. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Green. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here we go. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Now here's Mills. That one's off, still out of sync. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Ramos. Covered by Mills. The fader. Australia grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Green kicks to Mills. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Ramos. That shot, no good. Australia goes the other way with it. Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Fades. No good. Shot missing. Australia trails by 3, and it's Exum in the corner. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Ramos the pass to Clarkson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And Mills kicks to Exum. Outside, Green. And the pass to Mills to tie it up. Rebound by Ramos.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
That one goes. Count it. Ramos has got 4 this quarter.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's Green missing. Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And it's Mills with the ball for Australia. Trailing here by 8. That's tipped. Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Here's Ramos. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Australia trails by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shot to stop the run. No good there. Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Now, here's Mills. Outside, Green. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Ramos. Shot on the wing. Australia grabs the miss.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. He lays it in.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now, here's Exum. Green against Clarkson. Green passes to Kay. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. No good that time. Australia goes the other way with it. Kicks it to Mills. Passes it to Green. Shot clock at 5. Knocked loose. Here's Ramos. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Ramos. The shot. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Matisse Thybulls checked in for Australia. And here's Australia now. 8-point game. Mills with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Out to the wing. Right wing. Here's Ramos, covered by Mills. Ramos can't hit.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 4 points this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Down low. Here's Ramos. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Australia. Trailing by 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Pass to Ramos. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought. Australia grabs the miss. Green's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Australia trails by 3. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 2 here.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
1:15 left to play here in the fourth. Defended by Thibault. Fade away. Australia grabs the miss.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
To tie it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And, guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. And here's Mills. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He sinks the clutch free throw.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Here's Mills. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Elbow shot is on the way. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
The pass to Ramos. They could use a bucket. No good. It's blocked, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. Guys, your thoughts?
And, guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
That will count. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Australia picking up the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
Here's Mills. Now the starting group for the visitors.
He didn't have his feet planted.
The home team on D. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Pass to Ramos. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Patrick Mills picks one up.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Drives to the hoop, and he jams it home with authority.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Ramos. Shoots over Mills. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Green against Clarkson. Green in the post. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the steal. To the middle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. He's got 5.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Ramos. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
On the wing, Green. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Exum. Six to shoot. The shot won't fall. Here's Clarkson. He takes it in.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. For Australia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Now Green. And there's the rejection. And here comes the break. Here's Ramos. And that one drops.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And for Australia, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. Here's Mills. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Perez. Back to Clarkson. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one. Here's Exum. Now here's Mills. For three. The shot no good. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's hauled in by Exum.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
For Australia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Clarkson. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clarkson. And for Australia, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one. He got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Green against Clarkson. Goes back up, and it's laid up and in by Green.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Can't get it to fall. For Australia, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Got a hand on it. Here's Perez. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down low. And a missed layup. In transition. Here's Exum. Over to the wing. Six on the shot clock. There's the three. Clarkson grabs a miss. Shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Pass to Perez. Back to Clarkson. Clock at 6. The ball's knocked loose. And here is Green. Shot clock at 6. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
So both teams changing it up here. And for Australia, they're shooting just 38% so far in this one.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
The home team on D. They trail by 1. Poke loose. Inside to end the drought. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Covered by Thibault. Here's the floater. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Perez. And a nice finish on the layup.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Misses from short range. Shooting just 38% so far in this one. It's not going to go for him. Pass to Green. To the inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Ingles, he's checked in for Green. Here's Perez. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Clarkson. Covered by Thibault. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
One shot.
And for Australia, they're shooting around 40% early on here. Pass to Ingles from outside the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Perez. Here's ABC. Five on the clock. Clarkson outside. From outside, off the mark. And here's the fast break. And he drops it in from the low post.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 7 points. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Pass to Exum. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
He can't get it to go. Outside Thibault. Here's Exum. And he lobs it up top. The lob. Very well done.
Oh, incredible. Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Pass to Perez. Snatched away. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Here's Daniels. Pass to Ingles. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Shooting only 39% in the early going. Pass to ABC. Clarkson with the ball. Six on the shot clock. Covered by Thibault. From the line. They get it back. No dice on the putback jam. And for Australia, they're shooting an impressive 47% out left to the wing. Here's Daniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first one falls. That one's no good. Covered by. Good work defensively by Thibault.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Daniels. Over Clarkson. Daniels, that one's true.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Thompson. Over Ingles. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joe Ingles.
Shooting 2.
That free throw is good from Thompson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Ingles. Defense is right there. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. There's 14 seconds left in the first.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Clarkson nails both of them. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Left side Ingles. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
4 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Ramos. Off target with the 3. Here's Daniels from 15 feet away. Offensive rebound. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
To the paint. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Down low. It's tipped. Green covering, driving in, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The visitors with the ball. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Perez. It's deflected. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
Here's Perez. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
So it's the home team now. 6-point game. Shot clock at 5. Right wing. Here's Ramos. Misses the 3. For Australia, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Perez with the bucket.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
To the inside. Exum gets the bucket.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Perez. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Down low. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Second chance effort. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6. For Australia, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And that one misses. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Perez. Tipped. Pass to Green. That's tipped. Here's Ramos. And they're on the break. And that one's long. For Australia, they've gotten 8 of their first 10 to go. Great shooting here in the second quarter. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Exum. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Perez. And that's good. Off the glass that time. He's got 11.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Knocked away. Rebounded by Perez. Gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Ramos. Deflected. And for Australia, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Banked it in off the glass.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Shooting only 36% so far in this game. They get the rebound. Tries again. Pass to Ramos. Six to shoot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
To the middle. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Clarkson. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Exum. From down in the low post, it goes. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Shooting just 37% in the game. Covered by Thibault. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Ingles with it. Inside. Here's Exum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact. 2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. So it's the home team now. They trail by 16. Here's Ramos. Pass to Clarkson. To the left side wing. Here's ABC. Knocked loose. From deep three-point range. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
To the left wing. Covered by Thibault. Pass to Ramos from behind the arc. That shot is off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Back to Thibault. From downtown. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. He shoots. They get it again.